connection? I mean, you go back with Donnie, and I know he's one of the factors that led to you coming here in the first place.
Yeah, it's the harsh reminder this is a business. I think we let him down. We let each other down. We let the city down. I think we all thought we were going to have a better year, and I think we were a better team than we showed all year. I guess that's the most disappointing thing about this, and then here we are. We're going to watch the Stanley Cup playoffs.
We've heard a lot about accountability the last 24 hours. There were times where we saw accountability from Don. You were a healthy scratch at one point. I mean, Eric sat at like other guys sat. Was it just the consistency of accountability throughout a season that sort of adds up and leads to where we are now, I guess?
Yeah. I think accountability is also on yourself. It's on you to hold your teammates accountable. I think that's what culture brings, right? You hold each other accountable, and that's what we try to do. Obviously, there wasn't enough. We made a lot of mistakes that cost us points, cost us games and wins. I think we had a tough start. We battled back to 500, I think 20 games in, and then we didn't hit 500 again until 60, right? Kind of just looking back, I don't know. I think we're all disappointed. We expect better from ourselves and each other, and I think we just, at the end of the day, weren't good enough.
You came here partially to be with Don, and you've only been a part of the Sabres under Don. What have your conversations been like with teammates about the future going forward, or what have you gleaned out of the leadership in this room about what's next for this organization?
Yeah, so I think we're a better team than what we proved this year with our standings. I think this summer we have a long summer, and we got to be ready to go and compete for 60 minutes every night coming 24-25. There wasn't many losses this year where we played a good 60 minutes. Maybe we played a good 50 minutes, and then we lose focus for 10, and they put 2 goals in on us, and one of them's a game winner. So I don't think we deserve the playoffs the way we played, but the promising thing is that we were the ones who didn't play our game consistently. Mm-hmm. So I think you struggle with that because it's in here, and I'm excited to be part of this group. And I'm excited for camp next year. Obviously, we have a long time to wait and a long time to prepare, and I think that's just, part of the process, and we just weren't good enough, and we got to bring that pissed-off mentality after a season like that into the summer, into September, October next year.
Like Lance said, accountability is thrown around a lot. What does player accountability look like into the summer? You may have seen it on other teams you've been a part of, so what do you think that can look like as an advancement?
I think you're preparing for next season. You have that in the back of your mind every day, workouts, skates. Obviously, you take a little time off, but workouts, skates, they're a grind, and it's how you get your body and your mind right for the 82-game season that's long and grueling, but it's all worth it when you get to game 1 of the playoffs, right? And like I said, unfortunately, we're watching this year.
You've been through a coaching change before in Boston, going from Bruce to Jimmy. What do you want to see from the next coach of the Sabres? I know that adjustment was pretty stark between those two guys. Does this team need to see somebody who's maybe a little bit more of a hard edge to them, or I'm maybe just leading you with these questions, but what do you want to see from the next coach?
I think, yeah. I think that's exactly what we need. A hard, accountable, structure-driven coach. I think there's so much young talent in this room, and it's part of the game, right? When coaches, come and go, and we're the ones in here that are going to be around and outlast coaches. That's just the way. That's just the nature of the business. But I guess we're gonna need somebody to kind of put this team every day. We go and we grind and get us to that, playoffs. And I think we're a better team, like I said, than we showed. But we have so much young talent. I was saying, we need that edge, right, to hold people accountable. And what am I saying here?
Say whatever you feel, man.
Yeah. I guess we just need someone to lead us in a better way, in a more hard-mannered way, where we can, follow the leader and work and just be better than we were this year.
What do you like Joe mentioned, you have been through this and it worked. You guys responded the right way in Boston. What does it look like, and what do you kind of impart on some of the younger guys about handling something like this and using it in the right way?
I think in Boston we always had that structure to fall back on. I think there was a little lack of that this year, and in the coaching change, I think I'm going to miss Donnie, but at the same time, I'm excited to see who's going to come in and a new voice and a new opportunity to get the Buffalo Sabres into the playoffs.
Have you gone to talk to Don yet?
I haven't.